Alright, this album is awesome, and I'm going to tell you why. So stick around till the end. And make sure you like and subscribe, all that jazz. Why didn't I ever just do that at the start and get it out of the way? Jesus Christ. How's that for a change? Geese are a budding rock band hailing from Brooklyn, New York. Members are Cameron Winter on vocals, Max Basin on drums, Dominic Geese on bass, that's based, as well as both Gus Green and Foster Hudson on guitar, respectively. This is the sophomore full-length album following their 2021 debut, Projector. This time around, the band is fully diversifying their sound, opting for less disco and post-punk and more southern balladry and artful rock detours. And that is no more apparent than on the opening track, 2122, where we get burning southern rock riffs, an animated vocal performance from Cameron Winter, a few exciting noisy instrumental switch-ups, especially towards the back end, a slick hand percussion, writhing guitar soloing, frenetic pacing. It's all trying to set the tone with as much variety as possible right off the bat. The title track, 3D Country, follows this up with a steadily paced country rock ballad. Soulful group vocals, some subtle additions of piano, sweeps of harp. It's all really maximal and elegant. Winter's singing on this song is wretched, full of so much longing and wear. It really fits the lonesome cowboy tale that this track develops. Yeah, so far these two songs have done a stellar job of establishing the musical dichotomy of this album. And the hits keep coming too. Cowboy Nudes is a nimble piece of indie rock with more country twang. The gospel-style vocals return, as well as some speedy hand percussion on the instrumental break. It's just such a fun and colourful take on this very familiar sound, especially when you pair the creative playing with the chorus on this thing. Be my warrior. Also, the cute little scat beatbox that Cameron works into the track is almost like a hook in and of itself. There's more continuation of the lone cowboy arc from prior tracks, which might be setting up an overall concept. It kind of is. Tangentially at least. Because the rest of the album follows similar lyrical themes of love, travel, conflict, and having to face said conflict with someone that you care about deeply. I see myself as perhaps the most endearing love song that you will listen to all year. I have loved this thing the moment I heard it as a single. It seems to get better every time I hear it. The funky, sensual grooves, the blissful group vocals on the chorus. I see myself in you. Winter's super elastic vocal performance. It's such a treat. Just gets stuck in my head. Some of the zany additions of perks and births of odd guitar feel a little bit Ween-esque too. Fascinating album so far. And that's something I want to mention. Cameron Winter on this album is never afraid to inject a little bit of personality and oddity into his performances. Whether he's undulating between registers or adding a quirky little vocal affectation, it's never so much that it feels out of place or that it takes you out of the experience. Bloody good one, fucking. Undoer is the most ambitious cut on the album. Multi-phased, it begins with a swinging bass line and a Tom York-style croon that eventually develops into a sprawling art rock mosaic a la Radiohead during their OK Computer and the Bends phase. I love it, and I'm excited to hear the band examine this corner of the rock music canon more. I do hope they continue trying this jammier, more progressive style out, because this track is unpredictable, it's noisy, it's thrilling. The prettier elements of this album rear their head again on songs like Gravity Blues, which is another sauntering piece of southern rock. Winter's desperate vocal performance paired with the choir harmonies and the soaring guitar lines just adds so much drama to this song. It coasts out really calmly on a bed of grand pianos and glossy electronics too. Also the penultimate track, Tomorrow's Crusades, which goes for more heart-wrenching, lovesick balladry. I'll never be without you. Though it mixes in lyrical gems like finding the way out, looking for your ass. It is a beautiful moment, especially with yet another pained vocal performance from our man Cameron Winter. He sits atop some weepy strings and steady drumming. At certain moments of this song, and actually various points of this album, I'm reminded of like 60s and 70s Rolling Stones, like particularly Let It Bleed era Stones. It's like Jagger and the gang teleported from those decades and have just picked up their gear and continued playing without breaking their stride. In terms of what I guess you could call lowlights on this album, the incessant slacker rock riffs on Crusades don't do much to match up with the incredible musical versatility and vibrancy that the rest of the album offers. Though the staccato strings in the back portion are a neat little auditory distraction, they break up the general monotony of the track somewhat, which is good. DOMOTO also similarly doesn't thrill me all that much. Seems to just kick into cruise control and beef up the track list. Not bad, not anything special. It's fine. I won't say too much more about it. It just doesn't grip me in the same way that the rest of the album does in all of its multitudes. I do understand that it's a necessary moment of rest, though. The final moment of real mayhem on this project is the song Mysterious Love. The wailing, exclamatory guitars, the thrashing drums, the sudden jumps into these ascending heavenly refrains. It's a totally bipolar progression, and it knows it. Also, I can't forget to mention, some people live alone forever! The closer, St. Elmo, puts a full stop on the album. No shit, it's the final track, doofus. Some of Winter's silly little accents on this track make me laugh. There's also more Stones influence in the jaunty, bluesy progression and grooves. It's goofy, it's animated, really puts the 3D in 3D country. Look, this thing isn't reinventing the wheel or anything, not by any means. It is, however, taking its various musical influences, namely that of post-punk, alt and indie rock, art rock, blues and southern rock, funk, and it's dumping it all into a slow cooker and sweating it down until it just melts in your mouth. I do think that the title of this album is a bit of a double entendre, because this project's DNA feels deeply rooted in the sounds of southern music traditions. Yet this musical canvas is painted with so many other complementary sounds, stylistic colours, subtle genre switch-ups. It just makes the music on this thing feel super visceral, tangible, 3D. 3D country! You see what I did there? I think I did something there. This thing is just a super fresh take on already established classic styles of rock music. It's also somehow a major step up from their already enjoyable debut album, Projector, and it has absolutely solidified Cameron Winter as a lead vocalist to pay attention to. Buddy, you are a force to be reckoned with. I don't mean to kiss your ass or anything, but pull your pants down. Alright, I'm gonna end this here before it gets weird. I'm giving this thing a 9.7 out of 10. Not much to complain about at all. Wow! Wow! This album's amazing. God. All the stuff I said at the beginning, like and comment and subscribe. Just a reminder, just to reiterate. If you've watched the video up until this point, thanks, I guess. Fucking perv. Take a picture, it'll last longer. Good luck with all of your homework, work, extracurricular activities, the FBI. I know what you did. And if you hear a scratching in your walls, don't worry. It's just the possums. My pins and needles aren't too bad, so that's good. Ow. Go and listen to this album. Do it. Go and listen to it now. Do it now. Do it now! Bye! Bye!